Hi guys, last Friday I spoke to you about my path from a Methodist all the way through to a non-theist. I didn't really discuss what was in my mind, my thought process during this trip. It wasn't quite the point, but it sort of made the point at the end. It wasn't actually a conscious thought. I didn't think, you know what, Methodist and God and all that is wrong, therefore I'm going to now become a pagan. It was just processes, things happened. At one point I was doing this, and at some point a few years later I'm now doing something different. There wasn't a conscious decision, oh that was wrong, but so much more of a decision of maybe this is better. And then that brings me round to skepticism. It was never really I'm against religion because of all these skeptical ideas and thoughts. It was more, I'm skeptical, I've tried this, nothing happened, you know. If you be a Christian, there's certain things that you expect in the Christianity. Miracles as one. The love of the Holy Spirit is another. And though we all did the speaking of tongues and all that, it never really felt real. And as there is no evidence in Christianity, it's all about faith and feelings. And if there's no feelings, it's a lot harder to have faith. And the same with paganism, Wicca. Wicca does all these magical spells. Druids do what they do to trees. Chaos magic has all these other things. And it's supposed to be tangible evidence of such things happening. If you cast a spell, something must happen. And in my case, nothing happened. And this is where I moved further, and I kept on trying more and more extreme type religions and magic and so forth. And the more extreme I tried, nothing happened. So that's how I was sort of like skeptical. I was skeptical and I tried something else. I wasn't actively skeptical. I'm going to look for the evidence. It just was, nothing's happening. There can't be any evidence. We're moving on. And then I stopped and I started reading James Randi's Swift newsletter, how he was offering $1 million for people to, prove what they say. And it's very simple, you know, under mutually agreed conditions. If you can prove what you say you can prove, to the extent that you say you can prove it, that will give you $1 million. There's no tricks, there's no hidden agendas, it's just straightforward agreement. And people make these agreements, and they follow the letter. They do exactly what they say they'll do, and nothing happens. And that is how my skepticism came about. I followed the religions, but nothing happened. Of course, once I got past the magic was not really real, and all the things that were promised of being a psychic and all that didn't appear to produce any testable situations, testable things, I became more and more skeptical. And the more skeptical I became of my own so-called magic, the more skeptical I became of others. And once I went beyond religion, I became skeptical of other things. I became skeptical of what people told me about the products they were selling. I became skeptical about what people told me about their own experiences. I didn't become skeptical against religion. It was because it never promised me, religion never promised me, let me start again. It was because religion never gave me what it promised. And nothing was ever possible that they said was possible, that I eventually stopped believing. I became more and more skeptical because of that. And that is why I'm a skeptic today. I'm still open. I am still open to having an experience. I am still open to finding a UFO alien visiting us. I am still open to magic. I have, in that bookcase over there, my tarot cards. Let me just see if I can, have a look here. I'm just going to come over here and show you. In this bag here, my tarot cards. I've still got tarot cards. Over here on this table here. Crystals. I've even got a crystal ball. And I love herbs. You saw my herb garden just the other day. Just because I don't believe, and just because I am skeptical about the possibility of this, doesn't mean I hope with all my heart that it is true. I just don't see the evidence. And from now on, until I see the evidence, I'm not going to believe. I've stepped away from faith, using science as my tool. If you understand, how do I put this? Faith uses feelings. Science uses evidence. I'm looking for evidence. If you have evidence, bring it to me, take it to James Randi, or take it to any of the other skeptical groups that have challenges. Prove it, and we'll believe. Trust me, James Randi is just as interested in seeing the real, true magic as we are. He didn't put up the money to make you look bad. He put up the money to find the magic. And if there is magic out there, show us.